Alright, good day to my fellow crypto enthusiasts. Today let's talk about crypto. Most people think crypto is a magic internet money that goes up down, but let me tell you, there's bigger than that. It's bigger than that actually. Today we are stripping away the hype. I'm going to explain exactly what crypto is, how the crypto works, and the different type of needs and the different types you need to know. Yeah, I mean it, no jargon, just the facts. First, let's look at the word itself, crypto. Crypto is a short form of cryptography. This isn't a new thing. Actually, crypto is an ancient science of secure communication, making sure only the right person can read a message. In definition, in the digital world, cryptography uses complex math to lock and unlock information so it can't be faked or stolen. Let's look at this analogy. Imagine a digital wax seal. In the old days, you would drop hot wax on a letter so the receiver knew it hadn't been tampered with. Crypto is a high-tech, unbreakable version of the wax. That's how the crypto is. So let's look at this scenario 2. Thinking of it like a vending machine. You don't need to trust the owner of the machine. You just trust that if you put in the right code, the machine will give you exactly what you paid for every time. Example of crypto: we have end-to-end encryption on app like WhatsApp or Signal. That kind of cryptography keeps your text private. Another example of cryptography is your private key, or some people also know that private key is the same as seed phrase, but let me tell you there's a difference, but we are not on it today. Okay, so now let's move to cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital asset that is being secured by cryptography and a technology called blockchain. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's look at this scenario. Think of casino chip. You trade your cash for chip that have value inside the ecosystem. Alright, so let's see this scenario 2. It's like frequent flyer mile, but instead of being stuck with one airline, you can spend those miles anywhere in the world that accept them. Alright, so let's run on the examples of cryptocurrency. One of the cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, the first and most famous cryptocurrency. It was designed to be a P2P version of electronic cash. Alright, another example of cryptocurrency is the Solana. Most people call it Sol, the short form of Solana. The new cryptocurrency built for speed, capable of processing thousands of transactions per second. Yeah, that's the power of Solana. Let's talk about the engine of crypto called blockchain, and also the technology of crypto. This make cryptocurrency totally decentralized. To understand how the money moves without bank, you have to understand the blockchain. In definition of blockchain distributes ledger. Is the record of every transaction ever made that is shared across the thousands of computers simultaneously. Alright, so let's see this scenario analogy. Okay, think of a blockchain like, imagine a spreadsheet where everyone in the world can enter, but nobody has the backspace key. You can only add a new row, never delete old ones. That's how the blockchain. Alright, so let's look at this second analogy or second scenario. A community bulletin board. Every time someone spends money, they pin in a receipt to the board. Because everyone is watching the board, no one can pin a fake receipt. For example, let's use Bitcoin Ledger. You can go to online right now and see every Bitcoin transaction since 2009. Okay, another example is the Base, a modern, faster ledger built by Coinbase that records transactions more cheaply than the main Ethereum network.